Hey guys, E2A here, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. And today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on potential legends for maybe FIFA 17, maybe FIFA 18, maybe even further into the future. But these are some legends that I would really like to see on future FIFAs. And yeah, I've got a load of them. So if you guys want to see a part 2, tell me in the comments down below. I'll be sure to do that. But we start off with David Beckham, playing the majority of his career for Man United. He did also play for PSG, AC Milan, and also LA Galaxy. And yeah, he was part of the treble-winning team of Man United in 1999, and one of the best English players in the world. Did also play for Real Madrid, forgot to mention that, and he was very successful there. And then got Eric Cantona. He played for Man United and Leeds, really, for the majority of his career. Did also play for France, 45 games, 20 goals, and in total he did score 64 goals in 143 appearances for Man United. And did also play for the French beach football team for one game in 2005. We've then got Johan Cruyff here, 94 rated card, and he's one of the best players that has ever played football. He was the creator of total football. He won everything with Barcelona, I believe, and also he was very successful with the Dutch national team and did also go on to manage Barcelona. We've then got Rio Ferdinand, one of the best English defenders in history, one of the best BPL defenders as well in history as well, and an 87 rated card is what I think he deserves. He won so many trophies with Man United, did also play for Leeds as well, and yeah, very, very successful centre-back. We've then got Diego Forlan, 88 rated there, and he did play for Manchester United, Independiente. He also played over 250 games combined for Villarreal and Atletico Madrid combined, and he did also score a combined total of over 120 goals. Did also play a bit for Internacional, and he also has played over 100 games for Uruguay too. We've then got Thierry Henry, one of the best Premier League players in history. A lot of people do say that he's the best player to ever play in the Premier League, and he was just brilliant. He scored so many goals, he got so many assists, and he won the Premier League multiple times with Arsenal, as well as also winning the Champions League and some other trophies with Barcelona. We've then got Carlos Puyol. He has won everything there is to win in football. One of the best defenders that has ever played the beautiful game. And he won pretty much everything for Barcelona. Also Spain. He won the World Cup, the Champions League. And yeah, as I said, won pretty much everything you can win in football. We've then got Rivaldo. One of the most skillful and technically gifted players in world football who has ever played football. Rivaldo played so many games for Barcelona. And yeah, he invented a lot of skill moves. He was renowned for his bending free kicks, overhead kicks, and just his technique in general. And he played for a lot of teams. He did play 182 games for Barcelona, scoring 92 goals, which is very good considering he was generally playing as an attacking midfielder, although he did occasionally play as a striker as well. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1999 as well. And in 2004, he was actually named in the FIFA 100 list for the greatest living players in the world. And yeah, he's renowned as being one of the most skillful and one of the best players who has ever played football. The next player who we've got is going to be Ronaldinho. And Ronaldinho, back in the day, when you thought of football, you thought of Ronaldinho. He just lived, breathed, slept. He was just football, basically. Like, when he played football, he always had a smile on his face, and it was really a joy to watch him. I only watched him really in the latter stages of his career. I remember watching him a few times for Brazil when I was younger, but he has played a massive amount of games for AC Milan, for Barcelona, and he's one of the most skillful players who has ever played football. He invented a lot of skill moves like the Elastico, the flip-flap, and yeah, he was just a very fun player to watch. He'd always do skills. He'd do no-look passes, which he still does. I saw him in a charity match recently where he pulled off a couple of nice no-look passes and stuff. And yeah, he's probably my favourite player who doesn't play for like a team that I support or anything. He's probably my favourite player who's ever played football. Yeah, he was just a very, very good player to watch. I've given him a 93 rated card right here. Left forward position as well, which is where he did play a lot. However, he could also be an attacking midfielder. But 96 dribbling is what I have given him because he is probably the best dribbler that we have seen for a very long time. Also, really, really good pace, shooting and passing. The next player is the original R9 Ronaldo, also known as the Fat Ronaldo, because in the last stages of his career, he was quite a big player. But I've given him a 93 rating. Could be a bit lower, could be a bit higher. But yeah, he did win the World Cup with Brazil in 2002, being one of the key players to actually win that trophy. Pretty much all the Brazilian players in this list of players have, I think, won the World Cup in 2002. They were all kind of in the same squad. I think Ronaldinho and Rivaldo won it. They were all playing in the same team. That was one of the best national sides that we have seen for a very long time. But I've given him a 93 rated card with 86 pace, 92 dribbling, 92 shooting. That would be a very, very good card to use. And yeah, he played for Real Madrid. I think he played for either AC or Inter Milan. And he was a very, very skillful player. Again, you could be seeing him having 5-star skills. Pretty much all of the Brazilians in this list would definitely have 5-star skills because they've all been extremely skillful when they used to play. So Ronaldo, he would be a fantastic card to have on a future FIFA. The next card we have got is arguably the best player who has ever played in the Champions League, or really in Champions League history, is the most successful player, and that is Clarence Seedorf. Now, he has actually won the Champions League 4 times, I do believe, for 3 different teams. He has won it for AC Milan, he also won it for Ajax, and also with Real Madrid. He did actually win it twice for Milan. And he was actually chosen as chosen by Pele as part of the FIFA 100, which, as mentioned earlier, I think it was with Rivaldo, is a list of the best 100 players to have ever really played football, and it's voted by a lot of other people. But yeah, he did play for Ajax, played about 65 games for them, scoring around 10 goals. Played shortly for Sampdoria for 1 season. Then he did move to Real Madrid, where he played 121 games, scoring 15 goals. He did also play for Internazionale, getting 64 appearances for them. But the majority of his career was spent at Milan, at AC Milan. He played there from 2002 till 2012. Played 300 games for them, scoring 47 goals. And he did actually end his career playing for Botafogo. He did play around 60 games for them, and I think that's the last time he was on FIFA. That was back on FIFA 14, I do believe. Maybe FIFA 13. I think he actually had an informal FIFA 14, I think it was. But yeah, as you can see by his card, I've given him very, very good shooting, pace, dribbling, and physical and passing as well, because he was a very strong, very physical player. I think even when he was around like 38, he was in peak physical condition. He was extremely ripped, very, very muscly, very big player. And despite that, he was very, very good on the ball, very good at dribbling. And he would be a great card to see in the future, linking up with the likes of Kluivert, Bergkamp, Gullit, Van Basten, and other Dutch legends like that. The next player we've got is Xavi, and arguably the best passer of the football we will ever see. I've given him 95 passing. He could have 99. I mean, he could pick a pass from one corner of the pitch all the way up to the striker at the other end of the pitch, and it would just land straight at his foot. I believe he is actually still playing, so we're unlikely to see him on FIFA 17, maybe on FIFA 19, maybe even a bit later on. I think EA have the license up to about FIFA 22, but I think he plays in Qatar at the moment, but he's likely to retire probably in the next few years. And yeah, I've given him a very, very good card, 91 rated, because he won pretty much everything there was to win, playing for Barcelona for all of his career, I do believe. I think he was from their academy, won the World Cup with Spain, and also the Euros. He won everything really with Barcelona. I mean, any player who has played for Barcelona for a few years during kind of their peak sort of glory days back in 2008, 2010, those sort of years back then, they won everything really. They won the Champions League, they won the La Liga, they won the Copa del Rey, they won the World Club Cup, they won pretty much everything. And yeah, Xavi has won everything there is really to win in football, playing for Barcelona, as I said, for all of his career. And the final player we've got is someone who many people say is the best player to have ever played football, and that is Zinedine Zidane, the current manager of Real Madrid. He has been pretty good for them recently. They've been winning a lot of games, and they actually did progress in the Champions League as well to the quarterfinals, I think 2 days ago. But yeah, Zidane, I've given him a 94 rated card. I've not quite given him that Pele status, because I think EA have some licenses and stuff with Pele where he has to be like the highest rated legend. Maradona doesn't want to be a legend unless he's 96 rated and higher rated than Pele. So we're unlikely to see Maradona on FIFA unless he does change his mind. But if you want me to do a part 2, I will feature the likes of Maradona and a lot of other players like that in that. But yeah, we've got Zidane 94 rated, and I've given him 93 dribbling, 90 shooting, 92 passing, 83 pace as well. And yeah, he played for France. Obviously, I think he won the World Cup in 1998. I think he was in that squad. Correct me if I'm wrong. He did famously headbutt an Italian player in the 2006 World Cup final as well for France. And they could have potentially won that if he hadn't have done that. I think they did lose on penalties. But he also won pretty much everything there was to win with Real Madrid. All these players, if you added up the number of trophies that they have managed to win. We've got Man United players who won the treble back in 1999. They won the Premier League so many times. We've got Puyol and Xavi from Barcelona who won everything there was to win. We've got Seedorf who won the Champions League 4 times. We've got Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo. They all won the World Cup. There's so many people who've won amazing tournaments and trophies in this list of players. If these players could get added onto a future FIFA, it would be insane. I'd love to see them. It would be a very, very good, cool selection of players for EA to add in. This is probably my personal kind of favourite list of players. There are many, many more though that I could do in a part 2. So if you guys want to see a part 2, if we could smash 20 likes, that would be awesome. And I will manage to bring out a part 2 in the next couple of weeks if that is what you guys want to see. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If I did miss out on any players that you think should be legends on a future FIFA, tell me in the comments down below and I'll be able to put them in part 2. But without further ado, hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.